Let's see here.
All right, we should be good to go.
All right, give me just a sec. I'm getting TrackIR. We'll load it up here.
All right.
Lunchbox, you back?
Let's shut off Sim Shaker. Okay, OG9. Need to turn on the. Okay, let's see. We are in INS mode. Lat long is set, and okay.
Are we at a point to where we can go ahead and all get started up, or where are we?
All right, back seat looks ready to roll. Except Jester has not turned on oxygen. I got that covered though.
All right, ready to taxi.
Let me fix this up. All right, Tex, I'm on, let's see, COM2 button 4. So, sorry, aux 4.
Roger that, aux 4.
So I think we're going to be the, we're going to be the number 2 aircraft, so we'll have to wait and see where they're at. I don't know if they're taking the hot start at the north ramp or if they're doing a cold start. But we can go ahead and taxi the apron there next to the runway.
All right.
Are we sundown 1 flight or what are we?
Yeah, let's go sundown.
Sundown, or sorry, Aldafra traffic, Sundown 1-2 Tomcat, taxi from the bar to the EOR 31 left via uniforms, Aldafra. Isn't that nice with a human backseater can do all your stuff for you?
Yeah.
What do you feel like you need work on? Is it the form stuff or procedures or what you thinking?
I don't know. It's been so long since I last flown that it's, yeah.
I mean, we can work on whatever you need. If it's form, procedures, pattern.
Well, let's run it through and see where I screw up.
You just want to do the full RL1 profile?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, sounds good. You don't have the version of this jet that's got your name on it yet, do you?
Hey, Flash, do we need to carry anything, or are we going to go totally clean?
Frick. You know what? If we're gonna do some fun stuff, maybe we'll. You guys can take what you want. We'll be clean.
We'll go clean. We can always just pretend we're gunning each other and call our missile shots like we would do normally.
Sounds good. We're just here on the apron at 3-1 left, so we'll be waiting for you.
Yeah.
Just pull us into one of the parking spots here.
Sorry, I can barely see him. It's been a while since I've done this.
Yep, it's all good, brother. Yeah, we had a new flight model this week, so it's tweaked just a little bit more even.
Oh, cool.
You know, I have you ever looked at the Drunken Sailor cockpit mod?
Yeah, I normally use it, but I forgot to turn it on before today's flight.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
just started using it, and oh man, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Flash, you hearing us on aux 2?
Say again on aux 4.
You're on FM.
Hey, good catch. Let's see. Thanks, Jester. This is Sundown 1-2 on aux 4 checking in. Yeah, we were on FM.
Okay.
There is nothing wrong with
Roger,
FM.
Well, hey, why don't we could both switch over to FM just to be different? Yeah. I don't know.
You guys are talking on tower. Wait, or no?
Oops.
Wait a minute. No, I'm listening to guard. Hey, what do you got up there? Stand by. No, you got tower in there. Yeah, you guys are on tower talking. Yeah, it normally wouldn't be an issue, but we got like some Hornet people we got to impress that are in the area.
Yeah, roger that.
Okay. Is this the right channel?
Yeah, looks good.
You're on the right channel. I think you just had COM 11 open. You had primary on.
So I had things, my push to talk swapped around because of last night with the Hawaiian Ryan's thing. I switched my push talks.
Yeah, no worries. We're good. All right, guys, we're almost done. We're at least the diamond.
All right, runway heading here is 307 degrees if you want to set your tack in and your course.
All right.
It's a good habit for future flight lead stuff.
Hot for traffic, sundown 1-1 taxiing to 3-1 left EOR. Hot for traffic. we're gonna taxi up and hold short of the runway.
2.
Hot off for traffic, sundown 1 flight holding short runway 3 on left.
Sure to give him space to pass. What's our contract airspeed and altitude for the rejoin?
So we're going to go at takeoff, runway heading. I'm going to turn left into a, well, what do we want to work on? Running rendezvous or CV? Because the speed's going to be 250, no matter what it's going to be.
Which one do you want?
Let's do the running.
Alright, let's do the running rendezvous. I'm showing the wings are still swept. Alright, looks like maneuvering
Did you
flaps
say
are
it's,
set.
just a running rendezvous?
Affirmative.
Hot off for traffic, sundown 1 flight, lining up runway 29 left. Did I?
We'll do a 7-second delay on takeoff. Running rendezvous it is.
Correction, 3
Jeez.
1 left, hot off for traffic. We're lining up runway 31 left, hot off for traffic.
2.
Two, it's going to be a 7-second interval, 250 knots, runway heading up to 10,000, 10,000.
2.
All right, gentlemen, brakes on. Run them up 90%. All right, 2, let me know if you're a good jet, and then we'll roll.
Yeah, 2 set, ready to go. Two's rolling. Airspeed alive. 100. 120. 150. Alright, so there's a little bit of an over rotation there. Might help to trim up just a tad for a short takeoff. Just a tad. There's a little bit of an over rotation there on takeoff, but it's probably just it's been a while.
Yeah, been a while. A new stick too.
Oh yeah, nice.
Came
All right,
in
two's
and
got
got the-
lead in sight. Request rejoin.
2, cleared, rejoin.
2. Okay, so they're going to be going about 250 knots. They said that's their target airspeed, so we're going to have to get slowing down here.
And 2, go parade right.
2.
Hot off for traffic, sundown 1 flight. Out
All right,
to
here
the
comes 260.
South, correction, northwest.
Oh, that's
direction of
weird.
Glasgow.
My airspeed gauge just warped from 260 to 30. Yeah, you just
Wow,
fly
that's
your...
crazy.
Yeah, you fly your thing. All right, so for the running rejoin, it's always good to have a nice, healthy offset from lead. So lateral offset helps you gauge your closure rate and reduces separation or increases separation in the event of an overrun.
All right.
So you snuggle up on the bearing line, fight that temptation to slide in early, wait till you catch the bearing line, get your altitude squared away, and then ride the bearing line into position.
All right.
The parade formation, we're looking for a 30-degree bearing line off the right wing and low enough just to see the outside engine underneath the near engine. And the way we figure the 30-degree bearing line is we line up the leading edge of the air intake on the warning triangle. So that's quite a little bit of a ways forward still.
Copy.
All right, you're coming up on bearing line. That's pretty close. Yeah, that should be bearing line. And then you slide that in.
Looking good, Praetor.
Yes, nice and gentle, slow, smooth, smooth, slow. Hope you're getting sucked. He's pulling out ahead of you, it looks like.
Yep.
So at this point, when I'm in close, I don't even look at the gauges. I'm just looking for clues as to what's going on Leeds aircraft. When you're in cruise formation, you can afford to take your eyes off for a second or two, but in parade, you're pretty much glued to lead visually.
All right.
All right, see if you can take this distance and cut it in half. So just a little bit of a heading change and then roll wings level. And then just wait for us to slide in closer. We're getting a little ahead now. Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to start leveling out here. We're at coming up on 9,000 feet, so I'm going to start lowering the nose because I was at 5 degrees up.
2. Yeah, in actuality, being a little bit closer is easier. It's easier to hold position in formation than it is when you're further away.
Yeah.
When you're close, the departures from the normal sight position or sight picture for your position are more obvious, and if lead does any maneuvering, it's less of an angular change for you to have to compensate for because you're closer.
All right, 2, we're going to push it up to 300.
2. So I'm thinking we'll head out and we could do some BFM or whatever, and then we'll use the circling rejoin. We'll have you just orbit at an altitude, and we'll just join in while you're orbiting, and that'll pretty much cover the CV rejoin.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, want to break off to intercept each other?
Cross under real quick.
Okay, to cross under.
Two. All right, so let's
Your
push
choice, box or V.
push under to the other side.
Copy.
Okay.
All right, now go wings level, wings level, wings level. All right, that works. All right, don't get high on him.
Okay, so current plan is we're gonna turn right
Push under,
north,
push under.
northeast, and you're gonna maintain present heading, and then we'll turn in at some point.
Yeah, stand by.
Roger.
All right, I wanna always
Make it stabilize
see
too.
that outside engine. Like right now, I can't see it. It's masked by the close engine. I need you to push down, push down, push down.
Roger.
Right about there. That's how much outside engine you need to see. Right there, right there. So being at the same altitude as your leader is a big no-no. Like if you're seeing the top of the wing, like it's all kinds of wrong if you're not in a turn of some kind. Even in a turn, actually, you'll never see the top of the wing. You working your trim?
Trying to.
Yeah, see how we can see the top of his wing?
Yep.
Let me know when you feel stabilized. So if you're watching this later on, the cross under, you don't want to stay banked.
Discard.
You don't want to stay banked while you're moving over. You want to bank enough to initiate an angular change, and then you roll wings level, wait for...
P2, you ready to split off? Or have us split off?
stand by, we're still getting stabilized here.
Okay.
Yeah, so you initiate that angular change, then you roll wings level, and let yourself get over, right? If you stay banked during the whole cross under, the angular rate of change is going to be so high that you're going to get spit out to the side, and it's going to cost airspeed. And yeah, so it's not a rush, or it's not a race, rather. So you initiate the bank for the cross under, then you roll wings level after you've, you know, changed a couple degrees. You slide under, and then basically when you cross under, as you're crossing under Leeds aircraft, you bank to stop that angular change, and by the time that the angular change has, you know, been taken out, you're ready to slide up with the power. So it's yeah, that slide across, you should be spending at least a third, if not like, yeah, probably about a third of the time wings level. Yeah, go ahead and just, let's fly a wide. Let's stay a little wide, and we'll initiate the drill. 1, this is 2. What did you guys have in mind for the intercept drill?
Yeah, so the plan was,
I'm gonna let
you guys
Jish have to handle
maintain
this.
present heading, we'd fly off parallel to the peninsula here, and then...
All right, Jish, you're gonna, or sorry, Dude, you're gonna have to start over. Texas stepped on you.
Western conversion or something.
That was a mess.
Lead, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to say again. You guys were both talking at the same time for a lot of it.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Right, so I was thinking you guys maintain present heading. We'll turn off northeast, parallel to the peninsula, and then once we're about 70 or 80 nautical miles separation, we'll turn back in, and we'll intercept you and try to do a stern conversion or something, and then we'll set up for BFM, I guess.
All right, sounds good. Let's see. Home plate, I guess, is the 300 radial from Aldafra, 90 miles. Do you want to use that?
Sounds good. For rejoin afterwards, you mean?
Yeah.
Roger, yeah, let's do that. Okay, 2, 1's gonna turn right northeast.
2. All right, so I guess we get to hang on present heading for a minute. Let me see if I can figure out how to work this radar.
So, I don't know. We're gonna practice intercept geometry, but who wants to be the bandit essentially in the fighter. You guys want to fly straight, and we can try changing our geometry to intercept, or do you guys want to ready your geometry and we'll fly straight?
Well, since I have the least amount of experience with the radar, we can be the target aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work something out with. There's a couple of guys, mostly the pilots, that they're so used to running the radio that they cannot help themselves but start talking anytime someone addresses their aircraft, and it really screws it up when there's a human Rio.
Yeah.
And a lot of the pilots just do too much talking in general on the radio. Like they'll be saying stuff that's like totally not appropriate for tying the frequency with.
Yeah, it's kind of funny sometimes. Kind of painful other times.
Yeah, like we had a
To fuel state.
to state. Oh, it's flipping right now. 12.9er.
Okay, to a Joker will be 8,000 pounds.
2. Yeah, the other night we were merged, right? We're like freaking talking each other on to bandits, doing mutual support type loose deuce stuff, and the other section is like on frequency talking about like stupid crap that like rejoining formation and like trying to. It was just the biggest mess.
Oh man. Adjusting the bingo is a pain in the ass now.
It takes for freaking ever.
There we go.
All right, countermeasure switch works.
So does mine.
Okay, 2, you can go ahead and turn, make it 060.
2. Alright, right turn 060. Right turn 060.
Yep, sorry.
And 2, actually make it 040.
2. Two's established 040.
1.
Alright, nothing yet.
I've got nails 3 o'clock.
Alright, looking. Yeah, I wish I could be more help, but I don't freaking know how any of this crap works back here. I think I can see him though.
Me either. Yeah, there's a bunch of contacts there.
Yeah, I think it's that one on the far right of the screen. That's like what, about 35 miles converging with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was them. They were homing in on the tankers. That's what's up ahead at about 11 o'clock. Now they're turning hot on us. Let me see if I can put them in single target track. All right, I hooked them. Yeah, there's the nails again. I think they've finally found us. All right, so I think I see you guys coming in. So we're gonna merge and then hard deck of what, 5,000?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let us run this intercept, and then what we'll do is we'll put you guys into combat spread on the left, and then we'll go reciprocals. How's that?
No, how about you just merge with us, and when we are visual, we'll start defending.
Okay.
And we'll call fights on.
Sounds good.
All right, so we got someone coming in, and it's probably them. So it should be, we expect them about 2, 3 o'clock.
Yep.
So you go ahead, put it in master arm to train, and set up your radar locking mode that you want.
All right. Do I gotta flip up the cover?
For training, no. You just put the switch in the lower position, I think it is, for training.
Copy that. All right. Am I clear to go ahead and face them?
No, what'd you say?
And face them.
No, we're gonna just maintain this heading until we're visual with them, and then we'll call fights on, defend. I'll let you know when I spot them, or if you spot them first.
Roger that.
This will be a good exercise to see who can spot who first.
Yeah.
All right, good airspeed to be set at, probably be about 375 knots or so. There's the spike, so they're going to be close now. Wonder if I jammed him.
I think I see something out there at 3 o'clock.
Is it high or low?
Looks almost co-altitude, maybe a little high.
Yeah, I got nothing. I need to sell this 1440 monitor.
Okay, one's turning in hot. Fight time.
2 is still blind. All right, give me a little bit of a right turn. We can go ahead and start maneuvering now. See if we can spot him. got him?
Yeah, I see a dot ahead of me.
All right, we have visual fights on.
1.
All right, I'm padlocked on them. Okay, they're going low, left-hand turn.
I see him.
We'll take it easy. Okay, airspeed is about 240. Well, we need more airspeed. We're getting slow.
Yep.
Okay, I'm padlocked on
What
them.
are you,
They're
106?
crossing our tail. They're in a yeah, keep your turn in. We're gaining on them. Okay, high on the canopy. They're high. 12 o'clock high. Going to 11. Okay, airspeed 300. Airspeed 180. $250. 300. 350. 400. 500.
None of my lock modes are working.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just hang with them. $450. Okay, they've shut off their burner. They're gonna slow. They're gonna slow. You're gonna overshoot. All right, airspeed 260. I lost him.
12 o'clock.
Got it. 350. 400. 450. 550. Okay, they're in a left-hand turn. Yep, go high. Good job. All right, they're at 9 o'clock low. Okay, you're rolling in on them. Yeah, don't get too fast on these guys. They're trying to get us out in front of them. Okay, 250 on the speed. 300. All right, 5,000 feet, knock it off.
Knock 1, knock it off.
2, knock it off. 2, fuel state 7.3.
Roger that. We're going to flow 210.
2.
Are we going to rendezvous, then head to the tanker, or just head to the tanker?
Tanker is RL2, so we don't need to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you're watching this later, you watch those, when those afterburners get shut off, this jet doesn't, you're going to overtake. If your afterburners are still
So-
going, you're going to blow right past them.
Choose RTB to Aldafa or to the carrier.
We'll do the shore case 1, and we need to just try for, well, stand by. But yeah, we'll set up for Aldafra. Do you want to do the circling rejoin drill?
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, we'd like to request the circling rejoin drill.
Yeah, Roger 1 will circle at 300 radial 90 miles from Aldafa.
Well, since we're already in formation, we can just do a break rejoin right here.
Okay, 1, yeah, that's better.
All right, let's set it for 350 knots. And yeah, whatever heading you want, 1. Yeah, you got to work that trim, maybe set some curves.
Okay, 1 starting the turn. We're at 350 knots. And we'll maintain 11,000.
All right, so are you doing the 180? You guys remember the break rejoin from RL1, right? Tex, you remember that?
Yep, doing it now. Is that
All right, yeah, so reference new heading 030 then. All right, go ahead and start left-hand turn to 030.
Copy set 030.
All right, 2's turning now. We've still got you inside. It'll be a little bit of a delay, but we'll get it. I don't think
Yeah, that's my fault. I was unfamiliar with the break region.
that's what I was just going to say. Well, you're going to get familiar with it now.
I should have known better. I just heard CV rendezvous and just started to kind of help you out with that, thinking you were still a little off.
All right. Curious. All right, you got him in sight still?
Affirm.
Okay, so we want to set up about a half-mile trail to 1,000 feet. And then
Roger.
we'll call in set. All right, so we're in a pretty hefty trail now, so we're bringing it in a little closer. We'll call set here in a minute.
Yeah, roger that.
Oh, yeah. I am you. Hey, got a master caution back here, nav computer and IMU. Looks like it might have got borked. Do you got your, can you read your max G?
Negative.
You've got it on there on the dial. Let's see, looks like you hit 10 Gs.
Where is that?
Right next to the hook handle. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Do you see a 10 up there?
Welcome back, Redback.
Negative.
You don't see well, from where I'm sitting, there's a needle and it's resting at about 1, right? And then on that needle will move depending on how we accelerate the aircraft, and it'll just have a maximum reading that the meter has seen this flight. It's showing it's like a gray needle at 10. You don't see that?
I don't see the needle.
That's very strange.
Something I never noticed in the cockpit, I guess.
But you see the gauge I'm talking about, right? Right above the clock?
A gauge above the clock? No.
There is a gauge above the clock, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Okay, and what's the max number that it read?
10.
Yeah, yeah, we broke our ARs.
Whoops.
All right, do you have lead in sight? We can just call set from here.
Yeah, I see a little speck out there.
All right, 2 is we're a little bit far back still, but we can go ahead and request rejoin. Do request rejoin. So you'll be setting. You want about 350 knots. This isn't a power move. This is a geometry move. So he's going to turn one way. So you're going to want to get down to 350 knots pretty quick here. Use your boards if you have to. All right, and then you got to cut to the inside of his turn, about a 30-degree off the tail inside the turn, and just ride that line in at about 350 knots. And as you start to get closer, you'll have to reduce the speed to hold inside the turn.
Roger.
All right, two's joining up on the left. All right, looking at stuff on the other screen here. Okay, so far this is looking pretty good. Airspeed, a little slow, but should be okay. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. All right, we're getting a little slow though, so we're not going to be closing as we if we keep getting slow.
Copy that. I was getting out of air-to-air mode and stuff.
All good? Okay, this is good. All right, there's 350. We're starting to get fast now. Still just a little fast. Yeah, I don't think he's going the right speed for. Yeah, it's fast. 1-2, say airspeed.
Oh, one's at 350 or not.
2. Well, he must be getting closer. The model changed. Yeah, there's no way they're going 350. Either that or my gauge is busted, but the airspeed indicator is not a gyro instrument, so that wouldn't have broken.
Yeah, it says I'm going 350. You're getting bigger now.
Yeah, just use the throttle to bring it in a little closer. You increase speed, you'll get closer to him. That's unfortunate, but you kind of see the principles of this maneuver. It's the airspeed controls the closure rate. If you're holding that bearing line, it's just geometry. But yeah.
Yeah, I got that when I was trying to turn inside of him to keep a lead.
All right, I think he's looked at his airspeed gauge.
And 2 go parade left.
2. All right, he wants us parade left, which technically is not possible because he's in a left-hand turn. I think he means echelon left, so that means just a regular parade turn into. So it's the same sight picture. So same stack, bearing line, and spacing.
Yeah, but I didn't watch my speed on that. Got to 400 there.
Yeah, don't worry about the speed at this point. You're visual with this guy, so you're gonna have to watch your airspeed by watching what lead is doing. Okay, good.
We're 134 miles from that offer. What are you planning?
Let's go ahead and start heading back.
1. Yeah, 1 will do air correction. 2, the flow, describe. Yeah, we'll roll out on 160.
2, request cruise.
2 go cruise.
2. All right, so we still want to be stepped down and all that stuff, but we want about a 45-degree bearing line instead of 30. So we're just, actually, this is just about perfect for cruise. Just step it down just a smidgen, and yeah, we're cruised right now, so pretty relaxed. You don't have to be up far. You know, it's about 20 feet of nose to tail separation.
2's gonna accelerate to air correction 1.
All right.
2 accelerate 450 knots. So that's what we're doing.
2.
Yeah, sorry, I'm speaking poorly today.
It's all good. One, this is 2. We be advised we've lost our gyros in the dogfight exercise we had, so just so you know.
Okay.
That sounds like fun. Y'all did good. You hung on us most of the thing. I was defensive pretty much the whole flight.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yep.
Alpha Tower, Nickel 2-1. Taxiing from the Citadel to runway 31 left.
Okay, and 2, we're gonna increase our bank angle.
2.
and one's going to roll out 155.
Alpha Tower, Nickel 2-1, taking active runway 3-1 left.
Two, one's descending, Angels 9.
2. Seems strange. 6 miles in front of us.
2, safe, fuel state.
2, 4.3. Nice. Oops.
Sorry about the altitude changes. I'm not doing a real good job on maintaining.
Yeah, you know, when you're flying form, you're not really looking at the gauge anyway.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just making some course line corrections as we're going in too.
At 2, we're going to begin descent.
2. You know, I think we're going to make it. About 43 miles to go.
Cool.
I think our gyros are still working. It's just we don't have an INS anymore.
Alright, 1's bringing the speed back to 350.
2. You getting tired yet?
A little bit.
Yeah,
Long week.
form is hard work. Though I'm like talking like muscle fatigue from flying form for so long.
Yeah, my neck is getting pretty stiff.
You VR pilot?
Yes, sir.
Nice. I've got an Odyssey Plus. It's not very comfortable. I need to get like a special cushion for it. All right, good job. Hey, two's underneath. We're gonna slow down past aft of you.
One.
All right, we're clear of your tail now.
Yeah, my headset is taped onto my head because mounting.
Two, is it okay if we
frame broke.
continue slowing?
Say again?
Is it okay if we continue slowing?
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't keep it off the idle stops, or else we won't be able to decelerate it fast enough.
Right, one's turning left, 125.
2.
Hold off for traffic, sundown 1 flight 16 miles to the northwest. We'll be transitioning to the southeast for the initial for runway 31 left. Held offer.
Hey, I think we're about to have company here. I think Redback's about to show up in a Hornet.
I was gonna say you got a MiG on your low 6 coming in.
Seaplane and
Mission
then
to
joining
join
the
on the right.
Say again?
Sundown 1-3 request permission to join on your right.
Sundown 3 cleared rejoin.
All right, there he is. He's 5 o'clock
One's
going high.
2000.
2. Yeah, I think it might not be trimmed properly. We're slow too. Jeez. Yeah, it's hard to hold position when we're this slow.
Yeah, I'm trying to trim it out too. F18 stick is a little awkward getting to the trim hat.
Okay, you have 3 go cruise. That was 3.
3.
Yes.
Okay, 2, go parade right.
2. Boy, you make me nervous. Yeah, don't be co-out. Always be looking for that outside engine. If you can't see it, you're too high.
Roger.
Okay, flight, go echelon right.
2. At 1, this is to request permission to leave the formation. We'll just go in as a single.
Uh, 1, roger. Or 2, yeah, approved. I don't know.
2. All right, let's go ahead and pull out of the formation. You can climb up or whatever. Leave the formation, push down, doesn't matter. Just, you got to get out of it. Redback's at your 5 o'clock. Okay, you're now underneath.
Redback, you going to stay with us? You're going to go with 2?
I'll stay with 1 there.
Okay, 1's making a right turn to intercept the inertial.
All right, so go ahead and level us off at about 1,500 feet AGL.
Copy that.
Well, I want to go in just as a single ship because he's doing some weird
Those are some
stuff.
Pretty fancy missiles you got.
Yeah,
That
let's
wasn't,
get
so
1,500
much
feet.
what you're doing, so, be
Yeah.
prepared.
All right, I've switched off the frequency. Those guys are just going to chat the whole time. Okay, let's get our airspeed up. We're getting slow. Give me about 300 knots at 1,500 feet.
Copy that. 300 knots, 1,500 feet.
Yeah, I didn't want to go in as a formation. He was doing weird stuff, setting us up. It was going to be kind of a mess. I don't know if Texas has ever done a division lead into a shore field before.
Yeah, I don't know either. We're fighting this trim hat.
All right, go ahead and continue on present heading for a little bit. Let's get everything all nice and set up. Okay, so the shore, case 1 that we're going to do is we're going to have the wings all the way swept back, and we're going to be established inbound on runway heading at an altitude of 1,500 feet at 350 knots. When we hit midfield, we'll brake. We'll do a left-hand brake, right, to enter the downwind. So
Hot off the traffic.
Wings.
Sundown 1 and 1-3. Inbound 7 mile initial, runway 3 on left. All done.
Okay, as I was saying. All right, so we brake, and then at about 290 knots or whatever, wings to auto, 250 knots, gear out. Of course, your speed brake is all the way out at the brake turn. And then flaps come out at
Still back
210.
there?
Say again. Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, that was weird. All right. Yeah, so go ahead and fly current heading. Let's do 300 knots. 1,500 feet. I'm going to vector you on to final. Once we're established inbound, I'm going to, we'll sweep the wings all the way back.
5-second interval. Or correction, 3.
And then, yeah, so it's 350 knot. Gosh. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. I had to get off that frequency. All right. So we hit the brake, right? We're 350 knots.
Traffic.
Wings all the way. What the freak?
One left downwind, 3-1 left. All off.
Yeah, so I'm laughing.
Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, we hit. Okay. Well, answer me this. How are you on your case one? You good? Like we're going to be upwind or initial 1,500, downwind 1,000 feet. That's it.
Yeah, I always get confused over altitudes over land and sea.
Yeah, so initial for shore is 1,500 feet above AGL, and then 1,000 feet downwind, and then for the carrier, it's 800 feet above the surface at the brake and 600 feet downwind.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and turn right heading 270 and join final approach course.
Copy that. Turn right 270.
And offer traffic, send down 1-3 a beam.
Hold off for traffic, send down 1-1 turning left base.
Said 170 or 70?
Say again.
Heading was 70.
270.
Copy that. 270.
All right, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and pull the wings back, maintain 1,500 feet.
And offer traffic, send down 1-3 turning left base. And offer traffic.
My wife keeps calling. Hold on. Okay, I'm back.
All right, so that tack end needle's coming in. So when that thing is centered, the center segment centers, we want to be rolled out on that course. Out for traffic, sundown 1-2 is 25 miles to the southeast, 1,500 inbound for the initial.
God, now I'm fighting with my cat too.
Hold off for traffic, runway 3 on left, clear, sundown.
All right, go ahead and turn on to runway heading.
Hold off.
Copy.
So There you go.
All right, guys. I got to
Keep your
take off.
turn in.
My kid is needing me to pick her up, so I will see y'all in a bit.
All right, so we'll just hold this altitude. Let's bump it up to 350 knots, and this should set us up for a good initial.
Sundown 1-3, clear of 3-1 left.
All right, so for the initial, I like to line it up so that you're offset slightly inside, or sorry, slightly outside the runway, so you'll pass over the runway as you turn, so that you're able to visually clear it as you pass.
Okay.
Yeah, so we need to kick it to the right a little bit, so we'll pass, so the runway passes off our left side.
Alright, I can see the runway now.
Oh yeah, Mr. VR pilot.
Yeah, I gotta zoom in.
Okay. All right, looking good. I'll for traffic, sundown 1-2, 7 mile initial, 3-1 left with a left pitch out full stop. Ooh. You able to get the flaps down?
Yep, they're coming down.
All right, I see the flaps down. Looking for 15 units AOA. Getting a little low.
What's up?
Okay, speed looks okay. I think we're going to end up a little low on final. Ooh. Got a little bit too much power. Need to pull the power. Yikes.
Sir, I got SRS, not SRS. Whatever, in my ear.
That power was left in forever.
I forgot to turn Discord off before this.
Alright, if you want, you can go around. I'd go around.
Yeah.
I moved us out of the channel.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, Redback likes to talk. Alright, go ahead and climb back up to the downwind altitude. So let's get back up to 1,000 feet. You could stay dirty and configured for landing. Yeah, we just want to get back up to pattern altitude here. Oof. Jeez. Spawned that. Okay, no one's here. Don't worry about radio calls here. Alright, DLC.
Check.
Yeah, I have to hold it in to get the airplane trimmed out when I activate it. Takes a couple cycles. All right, so we're looking for about 45 degrees off the left-hand shoulder when we start our base turn.
All right.
This is looking a lot better than the last. That turn going. All right, get back on your AOA. Power. Nice.
Thanks.
All right, I am gonna hop back. Well, let's see. Yeah, this was all recorded, so I mean, you can review it at your leisure. I'll send you the link to the recording when it's done processing. So formation stuff, just be patient in formation. Look at your curves maybe for your stick. Maybe, I don't know, might just be a little out of practice. I was noticing we were consistently getting high. Cruise form was really good though.
All right.
Just, that's the cardinal sin of formation flying, is to get high on lead. So just watch that. If you keep that under control, everything else is secondary really.
All right, cool.
And brake rejoin was actually probably the highlight of the flight in terms of execution. It was pretty clean, except for the fact that lead was really slow for really fast, so it was kind of hard for us to really execute on the theory of that maneuver, but you did fine.
All right.
So yeah, just get back into the swing of things. You're gonna have some time to fly later tonight or tomorrow?
Later tonight, but I'm gonna be gone for another week again. I'm gonna be out of town a week at a time till I buy a laptop I can fly with out of town.
Yeah, that'll be a challenge.
Yeah, but if I keep getting these like 120 hour weeks, it shouldn't come too slow.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, good flight, and maybe I'll see you when I get on later tonight.
All right, cool. Thank you again.
No problem.